What's good, YouTube family? It's H-Chan the Sensei. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Bow. Today I want to talk about no jumper. Alright, so for my no jumper fans, no jumper world, this may not be for you, or it may be for you. You know, because I gotta be quite frank that I am a no jumper viewer, I'd say, and I don't want to say fan in particular because despite me appreciating certain people that do come on that platform, I am still a sociologist at heart, and I study people, I study society, right? So I can understand certain people's perspectives, why certain things are shaped in ways or whatnot. But anyway, I'm not gonna get too deep about that. Let's talk about no jumper, man. Now we all seen no jumper from when it started. Adam 22, he signed big artists like XXXTentacion, rest in peace, Lil Pump, and many more. I've noticed something over these years of my time viewing this channel. I went from like viewing the channel to subscribing, and in order to subscribe you have to really be invested with time. And I realized that all of his content is usually the same. It's driven by drama and other people's beef. So okay, before I get back to that, I just want to start off by saying he had a dope crew. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He had 80, T-Rail, Gina, I believe Josh is still there. Josh does like background work and stuff. But I can name so many dope people. Sharp, Lush. But, you know, he had to break that phase up, right? I believe that was the second phase. The first phase was before those guys were all really apart. But when he first started, it wasn't popping because he didn't have certain individuals. You know, he was in a different location. Now I believe he's in Melrose, somewhere in Cali, right? In the more suburban, safer area. But before, he didn't have all of that craziness and drama. He probably had security, who knows. But when he got 80 and I'll say a lot of those other well-known YouTubers today, they were probably protecting him from what I was realizing from my studies. And Adam is an older guy, so he's a white man as well. Not saying that he can't be of the hip-hop culture, but when he thinks of hip-hop, clearly, he even said this before, like he knows about the old school hip-hop and whatnot. He was into that. But he likes underground hip-hop. He likes them artists like rest in peace Juice WRLD and stuff. Dope artists. But it's many other artists like Lil Skies and Lil Pump. You know, artists like that who, just in my opinion, that is like a alternative way of rap or hip-hop. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But I don't want to sound like I'm getting everywhere with my story. But if you know, you know. Y'all get my drift, right? Fast forward to when he actually got rid of the crew during the second phase, for the people who I mentioned, like 80 and them, and they were gangbangers, right? A lot of Crips and stuff. And you know, you got people thinking like, yo, you need to stop bringing gangbangers to your platform because it's getting a little ratchet. Y'all are fighting up there. You got other people threatening. So, you know, he got rid of that. He rebranded the image. You know, he moved with some of those same people to his new location. And while he was in his new location, he continued to invite new and more people that were gangbangers. YouTube educational purposes. I'm not trying to put nobody out there, but you got people like Brick Baby. Now you got Campareda. You got I can name a lot of people. He got some low key civilians. People like Flacco. You got what's his name? Who got I forgot the big boy who they said got shot, and he's kind of not going back to no jumper. But anyway, man, it's getting messy as hell. So when he got rid of those people, he kept Sharp, he kept Flacco, he kept Almighty Suspects. Shout outs to him, that's the real one too. I don't think he's a game maker, but his father is, from what I know. Adam, I noticed like he not really for these people. Like he don't really care about their well-beings or anything. You know, nothing against Adam. I'm just calling out what I'm seeing. This man always bringing up they beef with other people. Like, in my opinion, you can't be on Adam's show if you don't got nothing to bring to the table. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, if you don't got no beef with nobody, then it ain't no reason to talk to you. Like, for instance, you know, even though this probably never happened, if he was to bring 50 Cent on there, he would have to bring up Ja Rule. Vice versa with Ja Rule. Anybody who got beef with somebody in the hip-hop community, or maybe outside of that, because every interview I realize is driven by that. I feel like he's just a guy who, he probably grew up like into like that culture of like loving wrestling and all that stuff. And in one of his interviews, he was just saying he never really got into hip-hop until he found out about the beef. I think it was with Nas and Jay-Z. So that's like late 90s, maybe for him, early 2000s, who knows? I'm just saying, what do y'all think? Because Adam makes, or I'll say the people around him makes great content, but he don't really seem like he care for his employees. He got rid of all the new people who was in that third phase, and it's kind of messed up. Like, what's her name? Kat. I can't think of. She got the locks. She was one of the new No Jumper hosts on there. Y'all know about DW Flame. He got Whack 100. I'm about to say Wackle. Whack 100, who's still on there because he has the Whack Show, and recently he just brought on Snoopy Badass, who used to be beefing with Whack 100, but only reason why he brought him on so they can have a discussion, despite them having one off camera. He wanted one on camera. So all I'm saying is, where is No Jumper going? What do y'all think? Like, is No Jumper growing, or they kind of like going downhill? Because he wanted to cut out the No Jumper news shows, everybody else shows, when they just talk about everything that was in the know, and he wanted to keep like only like a certain segment. But as of now, when I look at his content, even after that, I'm like, it kind of is no different. Like, maybe it was financial issues going on. I doubt it, because they get a lot of views and make money. But it's just a lot of drama on that No Jumper. I'd love to come on there and talk about it and speak to the wonderful people in the No Jumper world. But there should be no reason you got people like beefing and stuff like that. You got Brick Baby, who you trying to slowly make him turn against DW Flame, because in my opinion, in reality, I'm hearing that's who Whack brought on to beef with, you know, Brick Baby, who's rolling 60s. Y'all, if you know, you know. If you know what I'm saying, if you know, you know. And DW Flame is from Insane, and I don't think them two Crip sets really get along like that. I ain't too savvy in the gang world, so somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but all I'm saying is there should be no reason why you got people on here beefing even with people who used to be on there. Flacco's neutral, you know, but you got people like Sharp beefing with Figmunity World Community, you know, who had came together. That's the Hoovers and Crips. They came together because they used to be, that was like mainly T-Rail and AD. And you got the Ace and the Pun Boys, the Ace Boys with Pun in them. So all of this is entertainment to me, and I really subscribe to everybody because I really like the content that I see through Figmunity community, and everyone else outside of that, even Sharp on his platform, Almighty, Flacco. Like, I respect everyone as men and YouTubers. I haven't watched Gina. I watch her stuff, but it just messed up the beef that he kind of starts, and he be a little petty in my opinion, if you ask me. He would say, damn homie is the first lady of No Jumper. I never seen her. I seen Gina first. I never seen damn homie. Got her arguing with Brick Baby and shit. What do y'all think about this, man? Should I continue to support No Jumper? Because I be so like iffy about it. It be up in the air. I don't know. I like seeing the people and some of the guests that come on there. They try to throw people on there, but I see nothing's really popping unless it's like some beefing going on. It's so much that I can say about this, but these people need to question, is Adam not only, like, we know Adam may not be real friends, despite him saying some of them are, because he invited them to his kid events or his wedding and whatnot. But does Adam care about my well-being? If you ain't asking yourself that, then you might want to reevaluate or reconsider your position over that No Jumper. Because it's a lot of dope people who I seen who he just kind of like let go like that. House Phone and them, shout outs to S Mac, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy from Figmunity. You got, man, it's just so many dope people, and I'm just really thinking like, oh, Duno too. Hey man, shout outs to Duno. Duno, my boy, my Hispanic brother. Like, what's next with No Jumper? Where's No Jumper really going? Because this is getting messy, and I just feel like something really bad is gonna happen, and something gonna hit the fan. Like, everybody act like when they got pressure, they don't really want to come at Adam like that. Y'all realize that? Nobody really wants to come at Adam. I don't know if it's because he's the white man or the boss, but only person who I really seen kind of like really was going toe-to-toe with him on some argument type shit was Almighty Suspect. Because Almighty, you could tell he's just his own individual. Not saying nobody else ain't, but Almighty he a real one. You know what I'm saying? He a real, you can tell like how he talk, the things he talk about, he don't sugarcoat, he ain't biased. He say what's what. And he was just calling out Adam like, where's your perspective in hip hop? Lush got a good perspective too, but I ain't gonna cap Lush. You seem like you kind of changed when you came back to No Jumper, because at first you seemed like you had your own voice, but something happened and they said you turned your back on Adam and y'all was beefing, and then you started beefing with whoever else. But now you seem like you kind of on his dick. Like, I don't know if it's me, but you kind of kissing his ass. Like, everything he's saying, like, even if you feel like he's wrong, you'll try to rebuttal, but like still explain to him like, oh yeah, but I understand where you come from. Like, no man, if y'all gonna have a real debate, you gotta be honest about this stuff. So, I mean, hey, I'm just the messenger. Who am I? You know, these guys don't even know me. I don't even personally know these guys, but I watch them. I watch what I watch, and I know what I know. So make sure y'all hit the comments, the like, share, and subscribe button, notification bell. Tell me what y'all think about No Jumper, because we all like No Jumper in the content, but how longer are they gonna be able to survive doing this type of content? I don't know, but make sure you love yourself and your families. One love.